Hi everyone, and welcome to the second DrDoctor Q&A video. This time I am joined by the sales team. My name is Netta, Nyrhinen, and we are still doing this remotely due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. So today I'm going to ask the sales team 3 questions that they get asked often when talking to NHS Trusts that are looking to implement digital solutions. Can we just start by asking everyone to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Ferdinand.
Hi there, I'm Will Turner.
Hi everyone, I'm Beth Dooley.
Hi, I'm Sam Holland.
Hi, I'm Irwin-Whitney.
Hi, I'm Jake Aldridge.
And I'm Josie, Drummond.
Perfect. All right, thank you team. First question. How easy is the DrDoctor system to use?
I'll start that. I think it's a very easy to use system. The key part I want to focus on first is for the staff, because there's a lot of burden on NHS staff at the moment, and making it as easy as possible for them is crucial to any new technology being implemented. Within our management portal, so where your admin teams can change details about patients' appointments and more, there's a large documentation center which contains all the information that they would need to action anything off the platform. And that's been made by the product team. So it is down to each feature, down to each specific way of maneuvering the product.
I think it's been shown through a lot of our implementation projects whereby there's actually minimal training required during that project delivery. They'll do 1 or 2 training sessions and the staff are up and running almost immediately.
And I think the whole point of the programme, of our solution, is making it easier for staff to do their jobs. So everything that we do is trying to make their lives a lot more efficient and enable them to take care of those patients that really need the care. So for us, usability is key. It's got to be easy and simple, and that's why we get really great staff feedback as well as patient feedback.
To add on to what Josie's saying, I think especially when it comes to things like appointment scheduling, because a lot of the burden actually falls within staff in booking teams to constantly be proactively contacting patients to make sure that clinics are scheduled efficiently. As the solution allows patients to potentially choose their own slots as and where it's appropriate to do so, it reduces a lot of the actual work burden in those teams in terms of the amount of time they need to spend chasing up patients.
I mean, we can highlight GSTT there. They reduced their outbound call volume by 40% by allowing patients to book their own appointments. So instead of having to call that patient and spend time on it, patients were automatically invited via text message to book their own appointment online, and that saved them 40% of their outbound calls. So it really does make a difference.
I think building on that, I think it's really easy for patients to use as well. So what you mentioned about patients being able to book their own appointments from receiving a text message, using a text message workflows, and being able to go onto the portal and not having to remember usernames and passwords, just 3 things they know, and then receiving a code from an SMS is really easy for them to be onboarded onto our program.
Every time I demo our SMS workflow, people are always like, wow, it was super easy just to kind of like text back, and they're always really impressed at how straightforward it is to follow that.
Everything being in one place as well. Patients are so used to having a phone call from one place, a text message elsewhere, a letter sent through the post. Just having a single application or a single place where you can view all that information and be able to use it is definitely going to be more easy for the patient.
And I think from a trust perspective, the fact that we are integrated with the PAS and we are able to automatically send these text message out to patients, there's not a very lengthy onboarding process. Patients get access straight away through the SMS that they can then reply using SMS if they don't have an internet friendly phone, or they can click on a link which is embedded in the text so that they can then use the online version. But the point is we're making it super easy to reach as many patients, and I think we manage around 35 million appointments now at the moment, and also it makes it easier for catering to all kinds of needs. So some older generation might not have the most phone, so they can just use SMS if they want to, or they can go online if they have got a great iPhone, or Apple obviously, or Android. But yeah, it's being able to cater to all kind of groups of people, which we hope we do with our platform.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. All right, next question. So we have a lot of systems already. Isn't this just another one?
That's a good question there, Netta. And I guess the answer is yes, it is another system, but the key to our system is where we have designed it. It's to work with the systems they currently have in place. So we don't want to be adding more complexity to anyone's role. So for us, the key thing here is integration. So we integrated with majority of PASs out there. I think we've integrated with 10 in total, including the likes of Cerner, DXC. You've got your more unique PASs as well. Obviously System C as well. So that integration enables the seamless communication and interaction between the two systems. And really excitingly, this year we've managed to take that integration one step further and do inbound integration. So in that sense, the user will feel like they're just using one system. So really, really exciting. It's been live in Chelsea and Westminster with a Cerner Trust. So they are allowing patients to book their own appointment. It's not needing a booking team to have to use a system to do it. The patients themselves are allowed to book their own appointment, and that updates in Cerner Millennium. And so when we get asked that question, we'll hold our hands up and say, yes, it's a system, but the point of this system is it's going to make your lives easier. It's going to provide huge value to the trust. And we've got really good integrations to make sure that it's a seamless process.
Also, I think one issue that lots of people have with different systems is all the logins that you have to remember, loads of different passwords, and we work with single sign-on, so it's really easy for booking teams and people in the administrative staff to just use their single sign-on to get into DrDoctor.
I think on the other side as well, so from the patient perspective, having one place where you're getting your appointment details, your letters, being able to report your symptoms to your doctor as well, it's really nice to just have that one patient-facing platform where they can go on and receive all of this information.
Especially as the patient might not realise that they're being passed through multiple systems in the hospital, so it's really useful for them to just have that one point of contact and not have to understand how the inner workings of the hospital actually works.
But while still giving the patient consistency across different specialities and pathways, you do still give the different clinics themselves the tailor ability to be able to manage the clinics the way they want to and ask specific questions through assessments and problems and things like that. So it's that blend of a tailored service whilst giving the patient consistency in the way that they're communicated with.
Perfect, thank you. And last question, how quickly could a trust expect to start realising the benefits of using the DrDoctor system?
I think this is a really interesting one. I'll pick this one up next. I mean, to directly answer your question, the benefits start from the day that the system goes live. So what our platform delivers is a communication channel between the hospital and the patient, and as soon as it's live, you're going to realise benefits both from patients and staff perspective. I think the question we often get asked as a sales team is, in relation to business cases and things, how long do those benefits become real or become tangible or cashable? And that actually varies across depending on which part of the platform clients are using and where they're using them in the hospital. Things like digital letters, you can realise the benefit from day one because you're immediately removing some of the postage costs from the system. Other things like DNA and admin savings might take a little bit longer to actually realise the benefits through cash or admin savings and things. So yeah, it's a good one that we work with our customers on a lot. So we work with all of our customers to build up those business cases as part of our process and to help onboard you to DrDoctor.
And I think at the moment, benefits, we need often when we're working with trusts around the recovery program, they need to see those benefits pretty quickly. And so a lot of our solutions are focused, especially now, around basically releasing capacity. So and those can be seen as soon as we turn things on. So whether that capacity is released through online consultations, because we can convert patients seamlessly to online consultations, or we're actually doing some waitlist kind of triaging, so being able to understand what that backlog problem is. All of these solutions and problems are solved as soon as we're able to contact and communicate with that patient and ultimately deliver that benefit.
And specifically there, when sort of Josie mentioned the recovery program, that's sort of specifically around the COVID problems that patients and the NHS are experiencing the problem at the moment. And one of the big ones is around sort of specifically high risk patients, so maybe patients who are suffering from cancer. And from day one, if you get DrDoctor in place, those patients will have a place to go to find the information that they need. We can turn it on so clinicians can manage them remotely from day one. So I guess it's that difference as well between what are we trying to quantify in benefits and what is really, really important at the moment, which is providing every patient with the support that they need during this time.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you to everyone for watching. We hope that you enjoyed it. Please let us know which topics you'd like us to discuss next, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.